Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a
Shalom, Lord Christ, Israel. This is Officer 5,000 Yard Radon coming to hold down class tonight. The Brotherhood class we have, you know what I'm saying, every Monday here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions or any thing that you want me to go over, you know what I'm saying, just put that into the group chat. You know, we'll get to it ASAP. You know, of course, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot going on in the world today. So we, you know what I'm saying, we got some topics, you know what I'm saying, to go over tonight. But if you got any questions, hit those in the group chat. And if we got any questions in the room, let's get to them ASAP. Any questions in the room? All right. All right. So until we get any questions on Facebook or YouTube, you know what I'm saying, let's get right into my topic. We, of course, you know what I'm saying, I know everybody have seen you know what I'm saying, what's going on with this whole Puff Daddy scandal thing, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get right into that topic. I want you to grab for me 1 Timothy chapter 17, I believe. We get 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 17. Okay. So before we get started with that, I want to, you know what I'm saying, I got my man, Officer of 1,000. I'm saying Officer of 1,000. Ranked you up real quick. I got my man up here, Zan Yala, you know what I'm saying, holding it down with me tonight, you know what I'm saying, on the ones and twos. So what's your thoughts on everything that happened, you know what I'm saying, with this whole Puff Daddy thing?
My thoughts, like I want,
you got it, Bree.
My thoughts on it is the sister was in fear of life, you know.
Right.
And it's not good to see any woman in fear from her life from any man, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But as of that, you know, she did put herself in that situation, and she should have been taught better.
Right. I can see that point. You know what I'm saying? I can see that point for sure. You know what I'm saying? We can't just completely, you know what I'm saying, just put all the blame off of this sister, because what we got to realize when it comes down to Israel, you know what I'm saying, you have the situation to where, you know what I'm saying, like, of course everything is thrown off course. The way we handled ourselves in the scriptures and by the Bible, the girl's father was supposed to give her away to a man, you know what I'm saying, and different things of that nature. But now we have women that's just choosing whoever they may choose. Now in the scriptures, just to piggyback on what the brother's saying, and to bring it scriptural, like to break it down scripturally, you know what I'm saying, it's a scripture in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, and let's get to it as well. It's in the Apocrypha, and it's Ecclesiasticus 26, I believe, in verse 2. Let me see. Let me make sure this is it. But it's a scripture in the Bible. I believe it's in Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. And it talks about, you know, righteous women and wicked women. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I want you to grab for me Ecclesiasticus. Okay, Ecclesiasticus, you can start at 26 verse 1. And we can show you about a righteous one, right? Show you first about a righteous one.
Right. There's a book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife.
Blessed is the man that has a virtuous wife. You know what I'm saying? A man, what we gotta have an understanding is that the Most High give us these amazing women. You know what I'm saying? In our life. You know what I'm saying? And majority of the time it's not because, you know what I'm saying, the fact of how handsome we is, how much game we had. You know what I'm saying? It's just in portion of us being righteous men of God, and the Lord deciding to bless us with a situation to where we meet these women. And not to make things too spooky, but you know what I'm saying, when you handle yourself in a certain fashion, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, who sees everything, he rewards as he wills, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with the same on the opposite manner, you know what I'm saying, is what happens when a man receives a wicked wife. But let's go further into the scripture.
Khan. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double.
So the number of the days of this man's life should be double. Why is the scripture saying that, Azan?
It's like I want, if I could, if a man meets a woman of great knowledge and spirituality, and she's right with herself and she was raised right, he will feel like his days are let me put it like this. He'll feel like his days were worth it moving forward. Like every day will feel good to him because he's with a decent woman.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What you bringing out is heavy. Every day, you know what I'm saying, that man would be living his life in peace. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that they would never, you know what I'm saying, never get into, you know what I'm saying, any, you know what I'm saying, hard times or different things of that nature. But when you have a righteous woman, man, you know that your woman ain't, you know what I'm saying, looking to leave you or be with another man or hurt you in that kind of capacity. It gives a certain amount of peace in your life that a lot of people in this world is not blessed with. You know what I'm saying? That's why being in the Isupk is so important, because you know when somebody is in here, you know what I'm saying, we are doing the work, you know what I'm saying, to become who the Lord wants us to be. And we refuse to do anything that is against the Most High. And if a person does decide to do that, we have a mechanism where we take them to counsel. You know what I'm saying? And you correct that counsel, or you have the people that won't correct the counsel and will flee. You know what I'm saying? But you have a stable place when you're in the Isupk. And this is what you see when you see righteous men and women and how we deal with each other. But let's get into the scripture.
This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26 and verse 2. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband.
A virtuous woman rejoices of her husband. You know what I'm saying? Just like the brother was saying, like she makes this man feel good. You know what I'm saying? You know, this man looks at life and whatever he may have to face, and he comes home and he looks at this woman that's granting him peace, you know what I'm saying, with a sense of joy. You know what I'm saying? Like man, like everything else can be going wrong, but at least I got my woman. She got my back. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
And he shall do what?
And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
And he shall fulfill the rest of his life in peace. You know what I'm saying? Unlike, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, our brothers and sisters in the world. Because what we don't understand is this, you know what I'm saying, when it all boils down to it, you know what I'm saying, your peace means something. Your peace is attached to, you know what I'm saying, the lengthening of your years. If you look at most statistics, everything is escalated by what? By stress. You know what I'm saying? The stresses, you know what I'm saying, the pressure that's put on, you know what I'm saying, us, especially being in the fact that we live in America, which is a hellhole for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? So could you imagine the stress of the outside world, and then you come home and you don't even have peace in your own household? You know what I'm saying? That is escalating you getting to that day that you're going to be up out of here quicker and quicker. You know what I'm saying? It's speeding, you know what I'm saying, your lifespan. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, having a good wife is doing the opposite. But read.
Right. Ecclesiastes chapter 26 and verse 3. A good wife is a good portion.
A good wife is a good portion. That's something that's a good gift that's given to a husband. Read.
Which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord.
That should be given in what?
Which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord.
That should be given in a portion of them that fear the Lord. So the Most High is only going to give you a good woman like that, a good wife, you know what I'm saying, when you fear him, you know what I'm saying, that's when you will receive this type of gift. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the men and the women, the Isupk, this is the type of relationship that they have, and what we build up in here under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
But I want you to drop that and drop down to verse 23, same chapter.
Okay. This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
But a what?
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
And read on.
Kind. But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
So this is showing you the front and back what would happen if you know what I'm saying, if you're wicked. And you can't just look at it this from one side. You got to understand that the scripture is speaking in twofold, that a wicked woman is given to a wicked man and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These people, your woman is a reflection of you and what you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a man of the Lord, you fear the Most High, that's how your woman will handle you. You know what I'm saying? Be in good portion to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all have perils we go through. You know what I'm saying? We all had to face some things before we received that. Just because, like in the scriptures, it says just because, you know what I'm saying, our judgment doesn't happen speedily doesn't mean that it's not coming. That's the same thing when it comes down to our rewards. The Most High has never been just a promiser of instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? And even as a farmer, you have, you know what I'm saying, a time, you know what I'm saying, to where you plant and then it's a time you harvest.
Right.
But it's a cultivating process. You know what I'm saying? And everything comes in time with the Most High, and you know what I'm saying, and that's how that goes. But I want you to drop that out. I want you to, but we saying all that to say that Cassie, you know what I'm saying, cannot, you know what I'm saying, just be let off the hook, you know what I'm saying, because in all actuality, this is somebody that she decided to be with, and that was for a particular reason. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whether it been that she did not, you know, research this brother or did not go through the courting process like she was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, or the fact that she just had ulterior motives to get with this man, because as we know, you know, our women is not looking, you know what I'm saying, for just how kind a man is or how righteous a man is. They want to know what's in that bank account. You know what I'm saying? Right. And when it comes down to that, not to say that every man that has money is wicked, but we have to understand that, you know, that cannot be the mechanism and when and what you choose to be with a person on. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to drop that out and grab me 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 17. Because this, you know what I'm saying, Monday night is the Brotherhood class. So, you know, we're gonna get into some things, talk about genuine brotherhood and how you handle that in a case like a brother like this brother P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying, whatever he wants to call himself, which, you know what I'm saying, which we know that this brother has issues. We know that this brother has, you know what I'm saying, tons of demons on him, that for years the people around him did not show him brotherhood, did not show him genuine love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What he's looking for right now is for somebody to come and coddle him and rescue him out of a jam that he put himself in. But if he had genuine, loving friends truly around him, they would have nipped this in the bud years ago. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Kind of, sir.
See, when it comes down to it, if you see your brother, you know what I'm saying, doing something that's off, you know what I'm saying, it behooves you. If you're going to choose to continue to hang around this brother, to get this brother corrected. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it ain't the easiest thing to sell somebody something that they don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Correct a brother or a sister, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, it's not always easy. But the whole thing of it is, if you have genuine love for somebody, like you have genuine love for your kids, you're not going to let them go and just do the wrong things when you know is at the end of the day it's going to harm. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to guide them into the right direction so they don't have to face the backlash of the things they do, you know what I'm saying, if they're doing something incorrectly. But grab that for me.
Okay. This book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 17. Charge them that are rich in this world.
Charge them that are what?
That are rich in this world.
And what?
That are rich in this world.
In this world. That are rich in this world, because we know, you know what I'm saying, as men in Isupk, that we are rich, you know what I'm saying, in our world. We are rich already in our world because we have something more valuable than anything that these brothers can be flaunting on TV, any kind of Rolls Royce or anything like that can improve. But this is talking about the riches of this world that we living in right now, Esau's world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Charge them that are rich. You know what I'm saying? The brother like Puff Daddy. The reason why Puff Daddy has the spirit that he can just, you know, do whatever he wants. And he got it's even a video out there where he's saying, no, not the video of him beating on the sister, but the video of this cat saying, I got to get everything that I want. I can get it. Anything that I want, I can get it. What's next? Basically, what's next? Whatever it is, you say I can't get it, I'm gonna get it.
It's like,
Go ahead.
if I could, that type of mentality will turn a person into a monster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, and he'll have no morals, you know, moving forward, because everything he has is that his own personal judgment call. Like, he gets to decide what is good and what is bad and deemed appropriate, you know, and nobody can contest him.
It's even further than that, priest. It's even further because it's to the point to where it don't matter if it's good or bad, as long as it's gonna do what I want it to do. Like the reason why he said that is because he's on the phone, he's talking to some big wig at a radio station or wherever, record label, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I want my stuff to be played. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if you gotta bump him off or you gotta bump them off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Just, you know what I'm saying, make sure my record play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he it's no kind of stance to where he cares about what happens to anybody else, whether it's right or wrong, good or bad. As long as he benefits from it, he don't care what happens. He don't care if, just like in this video, he don't care if somebody gets hurt. As long as what he wants to happen goes forward, that's what he wants. And that type of mentality only comes when that spirit is not checked. Right. It's just like the spirit of a child. Right. You know what I'm saying? That always got what they want. They gonna go on a rampage if anybody ever tells them they can't have what they want. And this is what you're looking at in a grown man, is for his whole life just been able to get, you know what I'm saying, everything handed to him. But go ahead, Freak, you got something?
So like, I want just to piggyback off what you were saying. So basically, the brother, no matter what or how much money he has or how much influence he has in the industry,
right,
there should always be somebody around him telling him when he's doing something wrong, you know? And that's the problem with P. Diddy. He thinks he knows everything. There's always supposed to be, I don't care if he's paying you. There's got to be somebody around him who tells him.
But he had that though, Bruce. You know he had that? You know who that was? Yeah. And what's so crazy about it is now his spiritual advisor, you know what I'm saying, who is, you know, and let's just get to the bottom of it. TD Jakes. He said publicly that TD Jakes was his spiritual advisor. So what is a spiritual advisor?
A spiritual advisor, just like I want, if I could, is a person who will give you advice when you are thinking a little bit off.
Okay.
They're supposed to lead you.
Right. So they're supposed to lead you in what though?
In the right direction to where you're not doing things that are horrible or how you say, like, gonna taint your image.
Well, in a sense, you can say that because the true spiritual advisor we know is in Isupk and the Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
These are the true spiritual advisors but they gonna men in the Isupk is gonna lead you in the spirit of the Most High. But what you can do to prove that this man is not a true spiritual advisor is to see the fruit of his labor. If this brother is a true spiritual advisor, then Puff Daddy is a fruit of his labor. This is what he produced with his spiritual advisor.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been seen, he's been seen on camera with him, partying with him the whole nine, even so much that he's wrapped up into one of the lawsuits that one of the people got, you know what I'm saying? And this is a so-called pastor of a mega church, you know what I'm saying, that was supposed to be his spiritual advisor. But if you could, Priest, I want you to pull up the video of TD Jakes talking about Puff Daddy, you know what I'm saying, which, you know what I'm saying, which we're going to, as the scripture said, we're going to charge the rich. You know what I'm saying? If this was his task, you know what I'm saying, to be a spiritual advisor to Puff Daddy, and he received payment for being a spiritual advisement to Puff Daddy in some kind of way of another, or else why are you hanging around with him and different things of that nature? You know what I'm saying? If this is your spiritual advisor, then we're talking about the fruit of your labor. You know what I'm saying? TD Jakes speaks about Puff Daddy. And let's just see if he wove himself into, you know what I'm saying, his speech. Because, you know what I'm saying, that would be, you know, quite hypocritical when you think if he's not involved, he absolves himself from any wrongdoing, be due to the fact that this is somebody that was supposed to be under your tutelage. This is somebody that you are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, spiritually cleansing, you know what I'm saying, cleansing of all the things that is not of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? And you know what they're gonna lean back to? Well, every man makes their own decision. Yeah, that's granted. But you were just hanging around this cat a couple years ago. They was just about to do a business deal about 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? The way you're gonna be on his network and different things of that nature.
Is it anyone of you?
I believe it's up closer to the top. I believe that's it's kind of long. I think it's short. It should be short.
Should be sure.
Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. The whole thing of it is this cat just came out and spoke about, you know, the whole thing.
Is it recent?
Yeah, it's recent. This just happened. Yeah, it's just happened. Yeah. So this.
Is this one?
I don't know if that's it. This is where he look up TD Jakes blast Diddy.
TD Jakes blast Diddy. Kind.
Yeah. Yeah, so he just recently, I believe this may have been his Sunday sermon from this week.
TD Jakes blast Sean Diddy Combs over abuse video.
Yep, that's it.
I don't count, sir.
And that's when you can see the hypocrisy in Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, to even say that, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's under your tutelage, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, as disgusting as you say he is in his video, you know, you have to take some accountability.
That's right.
Could you imagine if a man in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, was to do something like this and be called on? They wouldn't say, they wouldn't absolve Commander General Yohana of this whole thing. Now, Commander General Yohana could be like, man, he left school years ago. You know what I'm saying? He was an Israelite. This guy was an Israelite. And they're going to put that on his jacket. You know what I'm saying? So TDJ, so you got to hold this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is your work. You know what I'm saying? Right there, what you seen, that man dragging in that hotel hall room, that hotel hallway, that's from your work. That's from your spiritual advisor.
That's right. That was all his doing.
I wouldn't say it's all his doing, but he definitely got that.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's the apology.
So did he come? Was it a different one? Do I gotta go down a little bit?
Spiritual advisor.
I'll try to go down and see if there's something.
That's the video of him in there.
Okay, so he's trying to find.
TD Jakes had to say.
Jay.
Or even if you can get a quote of what he said and you can read it.
TD Jakes. Let's see how the November guidance from Jakes had a relationship that splintered in recent months in the December Christian.
They said if you could read that out loud, please.
However, he will no longer be getting guidance from Jakes as their relationship has splintered in recent months.
And recent what?
In recent months.
And recent months. We talking about this was what he was doing in 2016 though. They were still friends up until recent months.
Recent months, huh?
He was big. He was Puff Daddy was getting that spiritual guidance at that time, whenever he wanted to from TD Jakes, up until recent months. Read. They said on Sunday right there. I just saying something.
Oh, you want me to go up?
You see right here it says
On Sunday, did he post an apology video? Which,
okay.
Yeah, he ain't talking about nothing right here until TD Jakes a little bit further down right here.
Okay.
And in December, Christian music producer Rodney Lil Rob Jones filed a 98-page federal lawsuit in the Southern District of New York, alleging he had been sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened by Combs. Did I just read that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Drug threatened by Combs while he lived and worked with him from September 2022 to November 2023.
All kinds of disgusting things that he was doing under the leadership and guidance of TD Jakes. Read.
As part of the lawsuit, Jones alleged to have a recording of Combs detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop TD Jakes to soften the impact on his public image.
So he said he was going to use this as a softening. Now we talking about TD Jakes. They're supposed to be leading a mega church. This is over 100,000 members that he's supposed to be over leadership and guidance of.
Right.
Do you think that he read the scriptures that, you know what I'm saying, that talks about, you know, how you're supposed to handle a friend? I want to teach you something that TD Jakes needs to learn. You know what I'm saying? This is what TD Jakes, if TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying, I know, you know, I don't have a million people sitting at my beck and call to, you know, learn from you know what I'm saying, like just a young officer in the ISUPK. But TD Jakes needs to learn this, what the scripture says. I want you to get for me Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 7. Because Ecclesiasticus 6 and verse 7. This is a lesson that TD Jakes needs to learn from a young officer in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people don't understand is, you know what I'm saying, like you can have all these big titles and, you know what I'm saying, take on these different roles and different things of that nature, but you have to be equipped to give anybody, you know what I'm saying, spiritual advisement. And the only people that's authorized, you know what I'm saying, is the men in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana to give spiritual advisement to anybody on the face of this earth. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Count. This book of Ecclesiasticus, you said 26?
Chapter 6.
Chapter 6 and
verse 7.
Verse 7. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend, this is, as we see, you know what I'm saying, Puff Daddy, TD Jakes, you know, hanging out, chopping it up.
That's right.
Doing business deals together, you know what I'm saying, coming together, you know what I'm saying. He allowed P. Diddy to put the name of, hey, this is TD Jakes right here, my spiritual advisor.
Right.
He allowed that to go out into the public, you know what I'm saying, which means, like, you know, is it agreement with that? Would you say would there have to be some kind of agreement for him to put that out in the public for him to say that, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that agreement came about. You know what I'm saying? The money value that came behind that agreement happened, but this is what TD Jake's gonna have to live with. You cannot sit up there. You didn't say anything like, I wouldn't go that far. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was to say, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, hey, this is Yaradon's my spiritual advisor. Oh, brother, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't in the ISUPK under Commander General Yana, don't label me as anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? But read on from the top.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend, read.
Prove him first.
Prove him first. What does that mean? What does that part right there mean?
Prove him first. Make sure that you try him, make sure you try him, make sure he's got a good spirit on him.
You can say that, you know what I'm saying, but to prove, like, look up the definition of what it means to prove something. Because this is a definite thing when you're doing this. It's nothing that, you know, man, he seems like he seems like a really, really cool guy, you know what I'm saying? Seems like you know what I'm saying, like the brother, you know what I'm saying, decent, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a good, you know, I got a good feeling about him, you know what I'm saying? That's something that's still, you know, up in the air. That's something that's still not definite, you know what I'm saying? Because feelings are fleeting, you know what I'm saying? I can feel this way about you 1 second, and then the next second I can feel a whole different kind of way. Right. Just like, you know, majority of the world for maybe even months, I'm gonna say a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, but maybe even months, they felt like Puff Daddy was one of the most brilliant, you know what I'm saying, the most successful. I remember they had a term that was going around. This is black excellence. Black excellence, and Puffy was one of the forefront of black excellence. You know how strong a word excellent is, Priest? Like what do you think about when you think of the word excellent?
When I think of excellence,
Yeah,
I think of the Most High.
Most High. Yeah,
It's
that's
perfect excellence.
excellence. You know what I'm saying? Christ, even. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Christ, you know, excellence. You know what I'm saying? When you think about something, they actually took on the label of Black excellence. Like this is something that's, you know, is then untainted. It's like if you, I'm sure if you look up the word excellence, it has so many great words attached to it. You know what I'm saying? They even bring out that term. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you would label somebody not long ago. You would label Diddy as, which shows how hypocritical that we are. Because now it's just like, you know, he's the scum of the earth. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Did you want me to get the definition first?
Yeah.
The definition of prove is demonstrate the truth or existence of something by evidence or argument.
So by what?
Demonstrate the truth or existence of something by evidence or argument.
So the scripture is saying before if you would get us a friend, prove him first. So don't just, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, take a person at his word. Of course somebody gonna be friendly to you if they have something to gain from you. You know what I'm saying? If they got, just like they said, Buffy may have had ulterior motives to get in cahoots with TD Jakes, but TD Jakes didn't know what it was. But before he labeled him as a friend, he should have proven him. You know what I'm saying? Which is to get the evidence that this is somebody my friend.
So like, I don't know if I could.
You got it, Bree.
Two people who are off can't prove each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what I see out of the whole deal. It's like one ain't more corrupt than the other.
Damn right.
You guys just feeding off each other and telling each other what you guys want to hear. Mm-hmm. In the ISUPK, what we do is we tell the truth. If we don't agree with you, we don't agree with you.
That's as simple as that.
Yeah. We have a premise.
That's exactly what you said, because the whole thing of it is you can't, if I got, you know what I'm saying, this and that, I got this and that demon going on, I'm not gonna look at your demon like it's any worse than my demons. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like man, I do this behind closed doors. You just doing that behind closed doors. So what it is, what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you are a true man of God, you recognize the fact that, you know what I'm saying, if I want to do something, even you know what I'm saying, if I have the lust or desire to do something, I'm not, if you are a true man of God, you're gonna fight that lust. And you're gonna, and if you understand that you're gonna fight that lust, you're gonna be with everybody else, you know what I'm saying, when you see something that they may be dealing with, and you're gonna tell the brother, I see that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna beat you down because you got that lustful feeling. But the whole thing of it is, you got to stay away from that. This is how you build yourself up against these things. You know what I'm saying? If you got a alcoholic demon, brother, you know what I'm saying, I will refrain from, you know what I'm saying, from drinking anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I understand it's lawful to drink and different things like that, but you fighting a demon. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming to you as a brother out of love. You know what I'm saying? Just refrain, you know what I'm saying, until you can contain that, you know what I'm saying, refrain from having a drink. You go ahead.
It's like, I want to just pick back up what you said. It's like, that's what we do. Right. We're not going to tell you, go ahead and go out and drink a little bit more, or go out and hang out with some buddies. We're going to be like, look, maybe you should chill in the crib, you know, watch a little bit of TV, maybe read a book or something like that. Stay away from anybody who drinks. If you have alcohol problem, I'm going to tell you, stay away from people who drink. Damn right. Stay away from the bottle. Stay far away from it. Include yourself in things that are distracting, to where, play a video game if you want. You know what I'm saying? Right. Distract yourself from that demon. If somebody smokes weed or something like that, or has a drug problem, we're going to tell you, try to stay away from people who have that same issue.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to tell you, oh man, just, you know, try to fight it, or, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we're not just going to give you the wrong advice. We're going to tell you, stay away from it.
Damn right.
Stay far from it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. All right, let's get back to the scripture though.
Con. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7.
Right.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Prove him first. You know what I'm saying? Get some evidence that this brother is truly a friend of yours. And how do you be a friend of somebody just like Christ? If you my friend, you know what I'm saying? You gonna follow what I follow. We gonna be on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not gonna be over here doing this and doing that and handling you like this and that, and you handling me like something totally different. If you don't follow these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Whether you black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you're not my friend. You're not my friend. You're not attached to what I'm attached to. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, we can associate, you know what I'm saying? I can speak to you and I don't have to treat you like crap. But the whole thing of it is you cannot label my friend if you don't follow this Bible and you don't fall up under these ranks, because that's the only way you following this Bible, you fall up under these ranks. And I Isupk under commanders in your honor.
Calm down, sir. It's like just a picking on what you just said right now. It's like when you're dealing with people in the world, we're gonna deal with you.
Right.
And we're gonna talk to you. We're gonna try to get you out your mess. You know what I'm saying? Because you know our stance.
Right.
But the thing is, you're battling demons to where we still gotta observe you, and we can't trust you around, you know, people in our families and like that, because you might be a person who likes to hit on people's wives, or you know what I'm saying, or you might be misleading, or you might be a pedophile.
Oh yeah, you know for sure.
But we know anybody who is in the Isupk, we know we have these scriptures and we have this structure because Christ gave it to us. So we know how to act. We know what demons we're battling. We know that we're not sickos, you know?
Damn right. Damn right.
And that's how we trust each other, because we know we have a premise.
Damn right. Damn
and we
right.
stand on it.
Damn right. And if you ain't following this, if you ain't following the scriptures, then, you know, even being a brother in the school, if you ain't following the scriptures, brother gonna take you to counsel. We're gonna have to get this figured out. Why the brother ain't following the scriptures to a T? You know what I'm saying? And if the brother don't get it straight, you know what I'm saying, General Muhammad just said it recently. Like, he has no issue. Like, he's like, this is what I'm here for. I want to kick you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick you out of this place. You don't deserve to be I'm gonna make it my business to make sure I kick you out. You know, right. As simple as that. But let's go with this.
Count on, sir. Prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
And be not what?
And be not hasty to credit him.
And be not hasty to credit him. You don't just jump in bed, you know what I'm saying, with anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying, literally jump in bed with the, you know, I don't know about what they do behind closed doors. It's been said that they, you know what I'm saying, I went that far. But I'm more talking about, you know what I'm saying, with business transactions, right. And just even allowing somebody to put, you know, you down as their spiritual advisor. That's getting in bed with somebody. That's like, you know what I'm saying, the Isupk saying, oh yeah, now, you know, this group is, you know what I'm saying, they lumped in with us. You know what I'm saying, you can put them in with us. No. You know what I'm saying? It's a disclaimer, you know what I'm saying, on almost all of our videos. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you know what I'm saying, the Isupk under Commander General Hunter, we are not affiliated with you. Right. We are not affiliated with you. We're not friends. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? What you do, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be on your own merit. It has nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make that 100% clear. And that's what TD Jakes didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But I want to drop that and get to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew chapter 23. We're going to start at verse 23.
Matthew 23 and 23? Yeah,
God. So, you know what I'm saying, for everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that do not understand, for everybody that do not understand, you know what I'm saying, that the issue with this whole Puff Daddy thing is an issue with a lot of problems in Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in our community, which is Christianity. You know what I'm saying? That Christianity, when I first came into the truth, I used to hear this saying all the time, and I'd be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It kind of took me back. Like, Christianity is worse than crack.
It is.
Christianity is worse than crack. Now, mind you, this priest, you know what I'm saying, when you hear that, you hear, you know what I'm saying, that Christianity worse than crack. You got to think about what that's saying to me though, individually. Me individually, I done seen crack at literally take my brother away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's no longer here because of crack. You know what I'm saying? But then when I got the understanding of what they were saying by saying that Christianity is worse than crack, I understand that crack killed my brother, but Christianity really killed my brother and the mentality that he had. You know what I'm saying? So it played a hand in killing my brother and killing tons of more people in our family throughout generation, from the foods they eat, for how they handled themselves around people, to how they treated, you know what I'm saying, other people, slept with other people's wives or vice versa, slept with somebody's husband, you know what I'm saying, being promiscuous, doing this and that throughout the years. Christianity has caused the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community so many, to where I understand that Christianity, and I'm gonna stand on it to the day I die, is worse than crack.
That's right.
Coming from a brother that lost somebody to a cocaine overdose. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Count on the count. Matthew chapter 23, verse 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Scribes and Pharisees. These are your modern day Christian pastors, leaders, and different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? This is who Christ is speaking. If you know what I'm saying, have any idea of reading the Bible, when the letters are written and read, that means Christ is speaking himself. And he said, woe, which means destruction to all the Christian leaders. Read.
Count. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
Hypocrites. This is something that's the word that I think about when I'm thinking of Christianity in my brain. That's the first word that if I can wrap it up into a nutshell of what a Christian is in my brain, as a hypocrite. Read.
For ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith.
It's like you done kept the law. You done kept the law as you've been taught by your Christian pastors. You know what I'm saying? As you've been taught by your, Muslim imams or whatever the case may be. You've been taught to pay your tithe, pay your 10%. You know what I'm saying? They teach you that. You know what I'm saying? But they leave out, you know what I'm saying, the other things, mercy, faith, and judgment. You know what I'm saying? These things, they overlook these things, you know what I'm saying? But read.
Count on gun. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone.
You supposed to pay your tithes. You supposed to pay your tithes to you know what I'm saying, the Isupk on this Commander General Hunter. You're supposed to be doing that. But you ain't supposed to be overlooking the rest of these laws as well. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to omit the rest of the law. You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, a man of God. You supposed to be a man that doesn't sleep with another man's wife. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, a man of integrity. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying, committing homosexual acts and different things of that nature. You supposed to be a man that, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't allow money to rule them over the Most High. That's the things that you're supposed to stand on. And that's the things that the Isupk and Commander General Hunter, these are the things that we do up in the school. But TD Jakes and you know what I'm saying, of course Diddy, as we know, they do not do these things. And they felt like for years that money was gonna be their savior. But read.
Count. Verse 24. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel.
These men, these are blind guys. They pay attention strenuously to things that doesn't really even mean nothing to the Most High. Just like we were talking earlier, it's not unlawful for a man to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you say drink in the church, oh, it's like a cuss word. A cuss word is something like pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? They overlook stuff like homosexuality and all those things. That's actual sins against the Most High. But if you drink, you know what I'm saying, a strong drink or a bottle of wine, whatever the case may be, you got to be looked down upon when you know what I'm saying, when they allow a person, as we sing with Eddie Long, you know what I'm saying, to go and molest children, come back and be praised. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Okay. Verse 25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites!
Hypocrites, again, read.
For ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
Extortion and excess. This is showing you modern day Christianity. And that this is the downfall of TD Jakes, Puff Daddy, and all the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they look clean on the outside. Remember what we was just talking about, black excellence. It looked like black excellence on the outside of the cup. You know what I'm saying? But when you look on the inward parts of a man, when you're talking about his morality, when you're talking about things that happen behind closed doors, like what you saw on that video that has been hidden for years, you know what I'm saying? That is what the real person is inside of them. And it's a hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? Where you clean the outer, you know what I'm saying, and leave the inner undone. You leave that part still malicious, destructive, you know what I'm saying, greedy, you know what I'm saying? Read.
Come. For ye make clean, verse 26. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
So you got to clean the inner and the outer. That means that when you take these people into the Christian church and you dunk them in that water, you just bring them up a wet, you know what I'm saying, version of whatever they was before they went up in there. That is not doing nothing for nobody's life. You know what I'm saying? In the scriptures, it says you are to be cleansed with the water of the word, which means what? That by these laws, statutes, and commandments that is laid down by the Most High, this is how you cleanse up a person. You clean them by teaching them the laws, statutes, and commandments and how to conduct themselves in this life. That's how you have men that does not beat on their woman. You know what I'm saying? You have men that, you know what I'm saying, that does not commit homosexual acts with each other. You know what I'm saying? You have men that will not sell their soul for a couple of dollars in a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? You have men of integrity. You know what I'm saying? And that is nothing that you will ever be able to exclaim from the Christian church. You will only have men that will clean the outer parts of the cup and be looking like $1 million walking down the streets, but really just a garbage can on the inside. You know what I'm saying? But read for me, please.
Come, sir. Verse 27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones.
Full of what?
Full of dead men's bones.
Full of dead men's bones. If you would could just understand the type of malice that comes behind a man putting his hands on a woman, raping a woman, different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? All the things that, you know what I'm saying, that this brother, you know what I'm saying, is definitely been involved in. You know what I'm saying? As you see, can't trust what he said out his mouth, because even before this video came out months ago, he was saying that, you know, all this stuff was lies and people just trying to get his money, and he was gonna stick this out, and you know what I'm saying, for his family and himself, and you know what I'm saying, just wait until the truth came out. But now, you know what I'm saying, the brother is on the TV screen, you know what I'm saying, apologizing, saying how sorry he is and how down bad he was in his life. But if you were really down bad, if you were really, you know what I'm saying, in a dark place at that time, and you really felt remorse for the things that you've done, you wouldn't wait until everything comes out for you to apologize to the people that needs to be apologized to. For you to exclaim that you doing the work to get better. You wouldn't wait that time, you know what I'm saying, to show that remorse. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
It's like I want, if I could. I think he's making these apologies right now. It's only because he got caught.
Oh yeah.
It's not because he cares about the people.
Damn right.
Because he would have never done it.
Right.
You just ashamed of yourself because you got caught on camera.
That's it.
And now you just try to save some type of face for yourself.
And just essentially making everything worse.
Right.
Because if you just shut your mouth, sometimes even in the scriptures it says even a fool, you know what I'm saying, if he kept his mouth closed, you know what I'm saying, if he around wise people, can be just in the mix of them. But if as soon as that fool opens up his mouth, then you understand exactly who he is. And that's what Puff Daddy showed himself to be, just another fool, because he opened up his mouth to try to apologize, to save face, when at the end of the day, we see the reason why you're apologizing is not sincere at all. It has nothing to do with the victims. It's all selfish, you know what I'm saying, selfishness, and something to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is probably just tearing you down as he sees it. But he is the culprit of his downfall.
Right.
He set all of these things in place. He had all the opportunity to do right by all the people that he faced, and he decided to handle people like this. You know what I'm saying? Because just like I said, he said in the video himself, he had anything that he wants. He has to get what he wants. He has to get it. This is words that come not out of my mouth, putting it on a brother. This is what this brother said out of his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? He has to get what he wants, and that is Christianity to its teeth. You know what I'm saying? Christianity, they have to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? If they want to live a homosexual lifestyle and still feel good about themselves, they gotta make a justification for it. Everybody sins. You know, I was born this way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sins. So and so now you have to get everything that you want. You have the lustful desires that you fulfill, and you feel like you have a God that's gonna love you anyway. But go ahead.
It's like I want, if I could, what's heavy about what you just bringing out is all that corruption in the churches.
Mm-hmm.
But and what the people of the churches do.
Right.
Just like you said about homosexuality, now you got a pastor who has a first gentleman now.
Yeah, God.
That's weird.
I saw that.
All this stuff is just like these demonic things are just coming out.
Right.
And it's coming out of these Christian churches and these Catholic churches. It's like, now if you are so blind that you can't see the corruption and the manipulation in it,
right,
you are just a dumb fool.
Damn right. Damn right. That's
Guess what? When TDJ, you knew what was said about P. Diddy for a long period of time.
Right.
Now, what you could have did was to clear yourself. If you was an honest man, you could have been like, look, I try to talk to him all the time. What he takes from me is what he takes from me. Otherwise than that, I only talk to him and try to help him, but I can't make him do what I want him to do, you know?
Right.
But no, you want to go party with him. You want to go bump elbows with the celebrities, and you know,
They just got to do a whole TV deal with him.
right?
The way they're gonna be playing his sermons on the Revolt Network just a couple of years ago.
And now guess what? You're guilty by association because you was too involved with the brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right, for sure. That's for sure.
You took on his spirit too, you know?
Damn right. Damn right, Priest. But with that, you know what I'm saying, pass the class off to Priest and Officer Azan Yala.
All right.